100 strong, because over here, we like to keep things 100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out.
Brush, I apply the brush, brush, I apply the brush, I apply the brush, yeah, brush, I apply the brush.
Huntington Park police arresting Fernando Diaz. They say he was first detained this Tuesday after he parked this vehicle in a handicapped space.
When further questioned, the individual claimed he previously worked for Customs and Border Protection. However, he could produce no valid credentials to validate that. It was later learned that the individual also has a prior arrest record related to human smuggling.
Coincidentally, there was an early morning raid at this house in Huntington Park today. Surveillance video captures the moment agents move in. This is the aftermath. The front door smashed and a window shattered. Neighbors on this street are confused and stunned.
They were up to right here with their rifles, and we heard some screaming up in the front. But we couldn't see because everything was blocked. But it was pretty shocking.
But you couldn't tell what agency they were from?
No. It just under this, it only said police. That's it.
Huntington Park police say in the case of the alleged impersonator, they recovered this 9mm gun, radios, and other items the suspect had that could make it appear he was a legitimate agent. They say it brings up concerns over agent identification.
What this individual was doing with those items remains under investigation. But the presence of law enforcement style equipment without any verified authority raises serious concerns. When people cannot trust who is enforcing the law, public safety is undermined.
And Huntington Park police are still investigating to see if the suspect, who was just arrested, actually tried to pass himself off as a federal agent to anyone in the community.
Yeah, man, y'all got to watch these cats out here, bro. It's been a lot of people impersonating ICE agents. I did a story about a lady who impersonated an ICE agent to lock up her boyfriend's new girlfriend. That was crazy, man. There was another case of a guy who was sexually assaulting women on the West Coast, impersonating ICE agents, man. So you got to be careful out here. You got to watch these people. A lot of these people are not ICE agents, and that makes it kind of weird for the ICE agents because, you know, they wear masks and shit like that. So you can wear a mask and grab somebody and throw them in a car, impersonate an ICE agent. And people nowadays, they probably would pay attention, but they probably won't. They may think that this is an actual ICE agent. You know, they ain't armored cars and everything. So you never know, man. But just be careful out here. People are snatching up folk out here, man. And they're gonna snatch up a lot of people that are immigrants or that look like immigrants because they're easier targets. Now, this guy has been arrested several times for multiple counts of all type of various crimes. So, you know, I'm just glad they caught him. He had a real gun, a radio, everything, man. This dude was going all the way out with it. Vest, just everything to impersonate ICE agents. So shout out to the police for catching this guy, man. But tell me how y'all feel about this in the comments section. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. Peace.
Brush, I apply the brush, I apply the brush, I apply the brush, yeah, brush, I apply the brush.